I'm Erin Conover Murray, and this is Erin's Design with Wine. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you watch today because I'm going to take you on a tour of an amazing lower level that we have pulled out all of the design drama details for. So stay tuned. We're here for a before tour of the Surrey lower level basement remodel. And this basement is going to be fabulous. So excited because we're in the home stretch. Things are getting a little bit painful, but we're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. This is the space plan that I've created for them. This is the mood board, bathroom board. We have all of the drawings here. Here's an elevation for their bar that I created and a ceiling detail over Joe's bar. There's even space here for an arcade. We have a safe. We have an exercise studio for Mary since she's a health and wellness coach. There's a guest bedroom, and this bathroom is going to be one of the coolest bathrooms. It's almost a crime to have it in a basement, but this basement will be worthy of that. I'm excited about this. This is like about 1-2 months away from the big reveal, and I'm pretty sure that they're going to have a big opening night down here. I've been very fortunate enough to do a lot of work for them, and now we're getting to focus on their lower level, and I'm excited because Joe has gotten involved this time, and he's going to have his own bar, his own arcade room, and his own safe. And Mary gets something too. She has her own exercise studio because she's a health and wellness coach. So this is exciting for the entire family. And of course, the 3 boys get a lot of stuff down there. And I'm gonna show you a little bit of the before because it's pretty rough right now, but give us 2 more months. This place is going to knock your socks off. This is the future bar. Fantastic ceiling detail planned. Got some amazing shelves that are going to be going in with spectacular wallpaper behind it. Over here, I'm having a large banquette made, and this is where they will have a big dining space. This ceiling and wall color is a color that we selected. We weren't sure how it was going to work. It's something I've never tried before, and I'm falling in love with it. Thank goodness Mary's a risk taker, so she went for it. Over there is going to be the arcade room. I don't even know how many games Joe is restoring, repairing, and bringing in there now. I think the last count was 7, but I think he's acquired a few more. This big sunken area, the homeowners called the pit. We've got a large sectional plan here. Back here is going to be a safe, and it's a pretty large room. Back here, there's going to be a glass wall and a glass door, and this is the start of Mary's fitness room. Back here is their full bath, and this is the first time I'm seeing it, and I haven't been over here in 2 weeks, and I am so excited. That herringbone detail in the back. This is the guest bedroom. They installed an egress here so that they can legally call this a bedroom. And that adds a lot of value to their property too. So that's a great decision. I've been working on this for over a year. We've had lots of contractors, lots of collaboration, and it's going to be exciting. Hi, today I'm really excited because I get to show you this amazing lower level I've been working on for over a year. We have a bar, we have a banquette, arcade, theater room, we have a safe room, exercise room, full bathroom, and a guest bedroom. And you get to see all of it. I have designed a few bars in my career. This one is a little special because the homeowner actually purchased a commercial bar that you would find in a regular restaurant. It's pretty amazing back here. I would like to make myself a second drink. Hey, we're here with Joe Surrey, the homeowner that made all of this happen. I learned something from every client. What I learned most from Joe is to find joy, to find enthusiasm, and to embrace your inner child.
You.
Yeah, well, thank you. Come on, make me a drink.
All right. Okay. We're gonna make a blood orange Manhattan for you. This is probably my go-to drink if I'm having friends over. So it's an easy drink to remember.
Okay.
So it's an ounce each sweet vermouth, ounce of bourbon. So I'm using New Riff, which is of course out of Newport, Kentucky. Then 1 ounce of Salerno, which is a blood orange liqueur.
Notice the way that Joe designed this bar. He has everything handy here with that Turlic bar. He embraced the shelves, but then he also said that everything on the shelves would be liquor that he's not changing. It'll just be for display and look beautiful.
And then 2 dashes of bitters. Give it a good stir, helps dilute it and chill it. Start with a Luxardo cherry at the bottom. Strain it in.
Oh, that is delicious.
Like,
Joe, cheers.
cheers to you.
Cheers
Thank
to
you so
being
much.
happy at home and in your own bar.
That's the truth.
So on this project, Jeff became my best friend. Jeff is the general contractor. I was excited to work with Jeff. I have never worked with him before, but when I laid out all of my plans, and he understood it and he was enthusiastic about carrying it off.
Butcher block shelves, obviously they're custom made. Even this counter, every little 1.25 inch piece of wood is actually ordered separately, glued, planed, sanded, and stained custom. Each shelf has a LED lighting cloud. We used a mock-up shelf, just a piece about a foot by a foot.
This is a dream client for both of us. This is an amazing project. Most people don't say yes to everything that we want to do. They said yes, and then they added more to it. We had so many details in here that were just originals. We've never done them before. You know, for example, the lighting behind the banquette, you know, the hardwood flooring.
4 years, this is my favorite project by far.
One of the biggest mistakes I see everyone making in the design world is that they wait too late to call me. I just wanted to come on here and be brutally honest. I have been planning this basement for over 1.5 years. So good design is a lot of pre-planning. I have learned how to make it affordable on any budget. My job is months, maybe even years before you call that contractor. If you call me early, we can navigate everything together and eliminate expensive design mistakes. So originally on the floor plan, this area was the arcade. Joe Surrey's collection grew too big for this smaller space. We created a banquette area. This velvet fabric goes way higher than it should, which is really fun to play with scale and design. And then I topped it with some LED lights that go across and an amazing wallpaper. So it just feels so cozy and swanky, kind of like I'm at Jeff Ruby's, but I'm at a private club.
I think the number one favorite part about having this here in my home is that you can kind of do your workout when you need to. You don't need to get in the car, and also it's quite an inspiration for my children to see me doing my thing of getting stronger and seeing a woman as a strong person and wanting to lift heavy. Having this in my space at home really means something special. Personally, it's been really nice because I can just hop down in an afternoon if I have an extra hour, or come down in the morning. I can just literally roll out of bed or come from the kitchen, and it's made me more consistent because it doesn't add the extra time. Professionally, it's been really great to have a space where I can film video, I can talk about it with my clients, I can create the things that I want to create because I'm in my own space. Well, Erin, of course, has been wonderful. I've worked with Erin for years, so anything Erin says, I trust her in the process, but she also trusted me in this one because this was maybe a little bit out of her realm of genius, and she didn't exactly know the equipment I already knew exactly what I wanted in here, and so I kind of brought her vibe, and she helped me pick out the flooring, she helped me pick out just kind of the feeling that I wanted. So the paint color is perfect, it's black. I think the biggest challenge was that I was afraid once the equipment came in, there would be a problem, and there was not an actual problem, but I think once we got the equipment set up and we started measuring, we realized like where I initially wanted my dumbbells wasn't gonna work with the space and things like that. Ultimately, like any project, there's always like something that you want that you have to end up shifting your perspective or pivoting and figuring out another way. The other thing, we have glass wall behind you, was challenging because the vision for that was this giant door with this open space that I could see out into my basement, so I didn't feel closed in. I remember the contractor, he decided that I wanted French doors. He said, well, you're gonna want French doors. And I had to say, I don't want French doors. I know exactly what I want. As with any project, when you know something is exactly what you want, you have to kind of fight for that, and you have to have somebody on your team that's willing to like understand where you're coming with that. And that's what Erin provides for me. Like, she's right along with me. She knows I know certain things. She helps me find the best way to make that happen.
Okay, so I wanted to tell you a little secret. I was a little intimidated and scared to work with Mary and her husband Joe on this project. We've known each other for over 10 years, and I've helped them with their dining room, their family room, their kitchen. We've known each other for a while, and the pressure was kind of scary for me. And so I had to step back and say, wait a minute, there is a reason why you care so much. And the reason is because I actually love this family. You know, I've known Mary for a long time, but this time I got to work with Joe. I got to see their kids a little bit more, their family in action. They're special. I was a little intimidated by you two.
I can't believe that.
I know.
I literally can't believe that. That was a shock to me.
I see Mary in a color, so I normally see my clients in colors, and I always see Mary in orange, so that's what we did upstairs. And so I came to her with all these mood boards that had strong orange in them, and she was like, I'm not feeling that. And now I love the vision that she created. So I am in my 29th year of design, and I have never designed an arcade. So lucky for me, Joe Surrey started an arcade collection, and it's incredible. He wanted glow-in-the-dark carpet, and I was like, that's not gonna work, Joe, that's not gonna work. He wasn't gonna budge on that glow-in-the-dark carpet, I could tell. Decided to add these red velvet curtains, and you get to see inside. This is the theater space, and this area is all for the kids. Joe and Mary have 3 boys. They are all enjoying this space so much as a family. We have an incredible sectional. They have a projector screen that comes down. They are ready to enjoy their space at home together as a family. I had to show you the bathroom. It's really cool. We tricked out some really cool tile designs in this shower. We've painted the ceiling black. We've painted the walls black. We have black tile on the floor. We've got black tile in the shower. And then they also had it wired with sound so that when they're entertaining, you also have a nice little moment there with the music. Just to remember that we're here for the family and we're here to have fun. They added this great Pac-Man art. It's all about family fun in this basement. So in this lower level, we also have a guest bedroom. It doesn't take a lot of money, but it does take a lot of planning to make sure that it flows with the rest of the space. So I changed up the paint color just a little bit in here, and then we found some bedding and a headboard very inexpensively, but that way this space has an entire guest suite feel. Family can now entertain and have guests stay over in this great space.
I think the biggest splurge, the one that I was the happiest with, was the back bar. When I was in Las Vegas about a year and a half ago, I was talking to one of the bartenders downtown, and we were discussing the fact that we were going to be redoing our basement. And he said, if you do that, go with this line. It's the Perlick Tobin Ellis signature. So I looked it up, and it was not inexpensive, but well worth the investment.
Happiest thing that we splurged on was the wood floor. The herringbone pattern. You know, it was difficult. We had some challenges with that, but ultimately, like when you have a great flooring, you know, that's really the center of the room. Yeah.
The floor's great, but the best surprise floor is the tile behind the bar.
That's true. When working with you, Erin, is so helpful because it's beautiful, it's so fun, but like it didn't come with a high price tag. I think the biggest reward for our family has been bringing us closer together. You know, we in this age of electronics, we all are on our phones. You know, we have jobs, we have businesses. We spend a lot of time with each other, but not with each other, not connected. And so when we're down here, we're usually doing something specific together as a family.
Great opportunity for us to experience our friends in a private, intimate setting where we can have dinner here. We've got my parents over for dinner. We've had friends down to the bar to drink.
And I just have had the best time designing this lower level for this family. I wanted to tell you guys that it's been an interesting experience, and this is something different. So over 10 years ago, Mary and I started working together, and you were never in the picture. And so Mary had carte blanche for the whole first floor. I'm invited to help them design their lower level. And now I really get to work with Joe. Like I said before, Joe taught me in this project to embrace my inner child. But one of the things that I noticed all throughout this project where you both were involved, you worked beautifully together. You both knew when to back off and let the other person take the lead. In a design project, things get a little cranky in marriages. But you guys do that because you balanced it beautifully.
Probably it comes out because it's a project that we're both equally as invested in, maybe.
Thank you for trusting me.
Of
I'm
course.
thrilled that I got to be a part of it.